set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chargers.
Now Marino on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is Gallman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Patrick.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
From the 30 on second down, Marino. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
5-yard line.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
At the 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll fire deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 47 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Ravens take
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
intended for
C.D. Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
There defensively.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing again on second down. Marino. That's caught by Ware. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. First down, Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Again, it's Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action here on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to. and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Lockett the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Marino here from the gun. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Marino's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Marino's pass. Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
A loss of a yard.
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Marshall now, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Graham now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Chargers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. That throw by Marino incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
From the shotgun, Marino. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and run forward Janovich, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own
Chargers offense back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
Now it's Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
I kick it.